Hi, thought we'd have a chat about choosing the right dog. A few people over the last few days have been having a chat with me thinking about getting a dog. Holiday season's coming up, so it's a good time. They'll have some time off from work. So they, were chatting to me about, dogs and how they saw their future with a dog. So it got me thinking, and I thought I'd share a few steps that I've come up with about how you can go about choosing the right dog for you, and some of the things that you need to know about and maybe consider. So the first thing is, what are you like as a person? What's your personal motivation like? So I'm not talking about the fact that, you have great intentions about doing exercise and getting out and about, and you think that maybe your dog would help you do that. Well, I'm pretty active and I have great intentions about getting out and about with the dog and doing lots of running and going out in the bush. It hasn't happened yet. I have active dogs and I choose other activities to do with them that keep them occupied. But as far as going out and about and doing lots of running, I don't think that's ever going to happen. So you need to be honest. We have lots of great ideas and things on our bucket list. Really, is it going to happen? So when you're looking about a dog and your lifestyle, look at where you're at now. Look at what your motivation is like, how much time you've got, what your work commitments are like. And the other part of that is, lifestyle. So how big's your house? Where are you living now? How big's the yard? Is it really suitable for a dog? And you might be thinking that you need to move, but you are still living in this house. Is it going to be able to accommodate a dog? Does it have appropriate fencing? Is your landlord going to be happy? So those are things that are really important and probably the most important. So look at yourself, look at your lifestyle, and work out what's going to be a practical fit. Then you need to decide, have a bit of an idea. Are you interested in a pure breed? Are you particularly passionate about one particular breed, or are you not too fussy? Do you want a hairy dog? Do you want a smooth coated dog? Do you want a scruffy looking dog? Do you want a dog that you can brush? Are you really not into grooming at all? So those are another thing that you need to consider. So have a little bit of a short list. There are a lot of really, really great breeders out there who do an amazing job breeding quality purebred dogs, and a lot of them, I'm proud to say, I call friends. On the flip side of that, I also have some really good friends who run some really reputable rescue agencies, and they do a great deal helping dogs who are currently homeless find the right fit for them. And then we have mixed breeds who are, a mixture of a range of breeds. So it comes down to, where you're at in your head with that. I don't have a sway one way or the other. I, gladly and happily train crossbreeds, mixed breeds, and purebred dogs. I don't discriminate. So that's another thing that you need to consider. So then once you've decided what sort of dog, then, have a bit of a short list of breeds. Research the breeds. If you have found a little mixed breed or crossbreed that you like the look of, what are the majority of the breeds that are in that dog? Research what those breeds were bred to do and what their characteristics are. And now, are they going to match your lifestyle and your own personal motivators? So, that's another thing that you need to consider. So once you've got those things kind of decided in a bit of a short list, then you need to start interviewing dogs and breeders and, coming up with a little bit of a short list. So I'm quite often asked to help people find dogs that will fit them and their lifestyle. So I spend quite a lot of my time interviewing dogs, if you like, and their owners or the breeders. So, I've come up with a short list of questions that you need to ask. Things about, how are the dogs raised? If you're talking to a breeder, how are the dogs raised? What genetic testing, if any, do they do? Are the parents both pedigree, and do they have the appropriate paperwork to say that they are? you know, follow your instincts. And if you go and visit a breeder and their environment and you know things just aren't sitting well with you, walk away. You know, that's what instincts are about. So you need to have a connection with the breeder. You need to be on the same page with them, and a bit of a rapport doesn't go amiss either. Same thing with rescue dogs. Find out the full story. Usually, you know, rescue dogs don't find themselves, you know, homeless without a really good reason. You know, we have some really sad cases where families have changes in circumstances and just are not able to take those dogs on board. In my personal experience, I've found that those dogs tend to be adopted by friends and family. So that's another thing that you need to consider. And the last step is review. So review all of the things that you've written on your list and make sure that you're making the right choice for you. So do your research, do your homework. There is absolutely the right dog out there for you, but it's about finding the right one so that it's a good fit. Good luck.